All right, YouTube. So today's video is one that's going to be highly subjective. It's going to be maybe controversial. It's going to be maybe some people might get butthurt. Maybe others might be super excited. So if you're butthurt, sorry in advance. If you're super excited, I'm excited for you too, because I'm excited. What are we talking about? We're talking about what is the fate of photography in the world of AI. And I know I've made things around this. I mean, I do a lot of things outside of YouTube related to AI and product transformations and all kinds of things like that. Anyway, that's not what this topic is. This topic is very, very much geared towards photography and how AI, artificial intelligence, is going to either make you relevant or irrelevant very quickly, right? So the best way I can describe this is a lot of people feel you see titles that are very profound of these videos that you see, because it's not because people are scared of AI. It's they don't understand it, right? So hopefully I'll try to give you a very simplistic view on what this really means for photography. So I'll make a statement here and then we'll sort of expand on it. So the statement is, a lot of people are very worried that AI is going to replace their photography, or it's going to replace headshot photography, it's going to replace wedding photography, it's going to replace this, it's going to replace that. Maybe so. And let me finish my statement first and then we'll talk about it. It's not that AI is going to replace you as a photographer or your photography. It's someone that knows how to use AI better than you and incorporate it with their photography is the one that's actually going to replace you, right? So let that sink in. It's not that AI is a replacement tool. It's more of an enhancement companion rather than a tool. After doing this in large-scale transformations for big companies, I can tell you this applies to photography, very much so. A lot of people are scared as hell right now, and you should be. How powerful is AI? Very. And the best part about AI, a lot of people are comparing it, oh, it's just like when internet came out. No, it's not. It's not. The people that really don't understand technology will make these kind of nonsense statements because 10 other YouTubers made it, so algorithms pick it up. Wow, talk about this topic. It's not. The internet revolution had a certain graph of maturity and adoption. AI is exponential, it's straight, which means what? These models are growing at a rate of 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 times the speed of anything we've had before, which means if you tried to do something with AI about 6 months ago, most likely you can actually do it and do it much better today than you could have even thought about doing it 6 months ago. That's pretty incredible on what you can do, right? This is not a revolution. This is an evolution of a new way of life on this planet. Not just photography, on this planet. It is here to stay. Don't fight it. Don't be the purist sitting inside the darkroom. I'm only going to print with my chemicals, and if I don't smell it, it's not real. Okay, I get all that. It's not real. But at least try to use all of your photography skills to get a decent quality image, and then do whatever you want with AI. You look at Lightroom, right? You look at Luminar Neo. You look at DxO Pure Raw. You look at whatever damn software you want. You look at your phone. All pieces of photo editing software today have some form of AI in it, and you cannot take it out, whether you like it or not, because that makes your product more relevant to where things are going and as fast as they're going. Because if Lightroom does not continue to put more AI things in there, they're going to have to shut it down. It's no longer relevant. Right? You got to think about that. Right? So is it, and if you think you're a purist just because you got DxO Pure Raw, it's got pure in the name, bullshit. 80 to 90% of that software is AI driven to what it's doing. It is. It's pretty incredible. It's all these algorithms that are running in there. So what does this all mean for you? If you, sorry for kicking the microphone there. Sorry. So if you do not have the basic skills, something that I've been harping on for almost a decade, if you do not understand things like basic exposure and advanced exposure, being able to manipulate exposure forwards, backwards, all of this stuff, you're going to lose right out of the gate. Because you know what? AI is going to do it so much better than you, and it will do circles around you, and you won't even know what is good and what's bad, because, okay, it looks good enough. And it's that good enough kicks in. But if you have learned the art and the skill of photography from an art form perspective, and you can use the benefits of AI to enhance that art form that you have, you will have the biggest, most compelling winning combination that you can ever have, right? I have this kind of conversation with a lot of senior directors, VPs, CIOs, that level of people about their companies. I'm having that level of conversation about your photography. So consider this really an opportunity that you're getting this without paying for it. You're not going to see this on other channels because they don't do that. They just start copying what the last guy made on their video so they can get the same amount of views. Right? You want to, if you find this video to be important, share it. Share it with every single photographer that's out there today that is staring at AI in their face and is in total denial that I will not let this thing take me over. I surrendered like many years ago. Come take me. Here. Put an AI chip in the damn thing. Go ahead. Put it in there. I don't really care. I'd love for them to just put a chip that says you want Lightroom, you want Capture One, whatever the hell you want. It has that chip or that software in the camera for you because that's your, preferred way of editing. It's already in the camera. You don't have to do anything. It already does all the edits the way you like it. Bam, it pops it out and it gives you the final product right out of the camera. You don't have to do a thing. Yeah, Canon, Sony, Nikon, all of you, steal that idea now. Go ahead. And they will. They probably will. Many things that I've said in the past have obviously come to fruition. I wonder where they got the idea. Not saying that I'm full of ideas, but I do come up with some good ones once in a while. That's just one of them. Is AI here to stay? Yep. The question is, are you going to be able to survive it? I don't know. Maybe you might be in your little corner, being that purist. Now, is that going to be a substitute where, I'm just going to take everything AI and just call it real? No. That's where you'll fail with AI. So use it as a companion to complement your work rather than replace your work. If you replace your work with it, then you pretty much have replaced yourself with AI. And that is your fault. It's not AI's fault. So think about that on what I've just said. And this kind of talk, like I've said before, it's not cheap. You go out there to an actual seminar to, people attend certain things that, I do, where they're paid to get this kind of education. So you're getting it for free. Consider yourself very lucky. And take it to heart. I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers that do photography ain't going to copy this one because they don't have the experience behind it. Or maybe they might copy it and try to act like they know what they're talking about when it comes to this. They really don't. I do have a product that I'm going to be testing pretty soon. It's a retouching software built around AI. And I'm excited to try it. We've had too much going on with the studio, move, lights, all kinds of stuff. So we're still getting there, and more to come. And then we have the 1D series, Mark III, Mark IV to do, and then the 1DS, the 1DX, and then the ultimate, the 1DX3. So all of that is definitely coming, and it's going to come at a rapid pace. We do have a 247 Media Group trip plan, and we're going to be heading out of the country, and it's going to be kind of exciting. And you'll get to see some of that onto what we actually explore, what we actually do, and some content creation like you haven't seen like that on this channel before. So with that, I'm going to show you something where I took a few things. I just want to show you what the possibilities are. So this is a photograph of my wife, and I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. So there. The photo is one that I shot, but the beach is not one that I shot, but I did place her on it, and it actually looks pretty good if you look at this. Right? It looks pretty good, but maybe I didn't like that beach scene. So what do? We pack up our bags, we get on a plane, and we do whatever it is that we do, and then we fly all the way to India because we just didn't want to do it on the beach, and we do that. And we literally do the same pose, same exact pose. And then we put her in India. Wow. Pretty interesting. And look behind her. The rays of the sun and everything coming through. And this is a scene that I described on what I wanted it to be. That was my vision of what I wanted to create. So I shot the photograph of her, and then I told the AI to recreate the vision and position her in that scene. This is what I mean about using it to complement your work. So we do that, and then we say, hey man, this is really cool, but wow, going from one palace, why don't we just go to the most ultimate palace in the world? Let's go to the Taj Mahal and take her and photograph there. So we get back in the car and we start driving all the way to Taj Mahal, and we do the same thing. We recreate that photo within minutes at the Taj Mahal. And guess what? If you look closely, even her shadows from the sun are perfect. Now, I did 3 photo shoots, same model, with a perfectly lit shot of her in 3 different scenes to create that. Now, if you wanted to sell this to a client, and you had to literally go to 3 different places to do this, and again, this is just playing around. If I wanted to do it at a commercial level, I would have to really dig deep and make sure it's perfect in every which way. Right? I have to edit it 100%. We can do all of that and produce something that's commercial. But think about that for a second. That beautifully shot full body portrait can turn into something so powerful depending on what the client wants. That's pretty amazing. I'll give you a scenario. Let's say you had a husband and wife, right? And they were on, let's make it up, really famous beach somewhere. one of the Santa Monica Beach in California, right? They got married over there, and then they hired this photographer. They paid all this money. Didn't know what the heck they were doing. They gave them their photos, and they looked like total crap. So what do? We photographed that couple, beautifully light them up, and then we put them on Huntington Beach and deliver the work. You see how powerful it can be? Is it going to replace me? No. Why? Because the key ingredient in this photograph is her. I photographed that correctly, professionally done. If I hadn't done that, doesn't matter how good AI is, it ain't gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna be able to do what it does. You have to have the vision, right? And you have to know how to interact with AI models to be able to get the most out of it. This video is very profound. Save it, keep it, and I guarantee you, even 5 years from now, you'll remember this video. That someone very clearly said, AI will not replace you. Someone that can use AI along with their photography better than you is going to replace you, right? And that's exactly what's happening here. So, pretty amazing. But that doesn't change the fact that I have to photograph her perfectly, exposure-wise, and all of that. That's what I meant earlier. Learn the basics, learn the basics, learn the basics. If your photography is not sound and in a good foundational place, AI will take you over and you won't last long. But if your foundations are strong, AI will complement you and you will go places, my friend, like you have never gone before. But that, like, subscribe, be nice to each other, go out there, create your magic, and I will talk to you in the next one very soon. Thank you.